because I know everybody's going to say something because it was messing up, and I'm going to repeat the same shit that I'm going to say on here, and I wouldn't have got paid for it, so of course I'm going to delete it because it was just a few minutes long. But I'm going to repeat everything that I just said in that other live, because I had to erase it because it was all messed up. But I will repeat what I said for the people in the back. Like I said, y'all, and I'm going to stay calm because I'm not even finna get stressed up. Even though it's about my daughter, I'm not finna get all worked up no more. I'm going to talk calm. I'm not even going to do that, y'all. I had to erase the video, and I'm going to repeat everything I just said in this live. They can screen record it and shove it up their ass. I don't care. And I'm going to talk really, really calm because I don't want to, I don't want to get out of character. I'm already too stressed out. I am supposed to be doing something else right now. I'm supposed to be telling my story time. Like, this is like really getting out of hand. Like, this is not even supposed to be going on about these children. Like, I have never, since I've been on YouTube, have said anything about nobody's child until my child was brought up yesterday. Let me just make this point. They can screen record and say whatever they want, but I got like 50 messages, 50 emails when this lady made a video about my child. As soon as I seen that video on her page, about at the end of the video calling my daughter a meth head junior, as soon as I checked into the hotel, I went live and I said what I said about her son, because I said what came out my mouth. They screen recorded what they wanted to screen record, because I might have deleted the live or something happened, but they screen record what they want to screen record to make themselves look good. But really, it's all good, because the real people know what's going on. This lady went in my live that I had to erase because my daughter said the name of her group home while we was opening gifts yesterday, okay? That's what really happened, okay? That's why the live got erased. I was on there. My daughter was crying. She was pouring her heart, telling the supporters thank you. And I'm getting them took down, and I got people helping me. I posted on my community page about all the strikes I've done. One of them went through, one of them's processing, and I'm not done. I got 3 more that I got to handle about calling me names and stuff and using my real name. But from now on, I'm here to tell my journey. I'm not going to say no names, but I am going to tell my part of the story about what really happened. I've never talked about nobody's children on this platform. I don't do that, but I am going to say I was angry about the fact that my daughter was crying and pouring her heart, and you called her a meth head junior in her fucking face, a 14-year-old child, okay? Let me clear this up about the strip club that people are saying I put my kids in the strip club. My kids are all under 18 except for one of them. My son turned 21, and me and my son went to the club. We went to the strip club together. That is my child. He's 21, going on 22. I can't go clubbing for his 21st birthday. I can't take my 21-year-old to the strip club. Are you serious? Is something wrong with me taking my child out on his 21st birthday? He's already done it. Have y'all seen my kids? Have y'all seen my son with dreads that's been a gangbanger since he's 15, and I've already told the story? He's been done everything. What are you talking about? But it's wrong, or it's weird that I went to the club with my child on his 21st birthday. What? Am I missing something? Like, I don't think that's out of the ordinary. I think every parent, when their child turns 21, should go let them have their drink with them. That's my opinion, though. That's what I do. It's my opinion. If when my kids turn 21, I decide to take them to the club. That's my opinion, okay? First and foremost, stop making people think it is what it is when you don't, when you're lying, saying like I sold my children for drugs or my babies. Like, bitch, please, never. My children was kidnapped because I went to prison. People know the story, okay? Period. What happened yesterday was I was live with my daughter. I had to erase the live because there was 100 and something people in the chat, and they told me, Jenny, go erase the live. X out right now, erase that live. I was like, why? And they said because she just said the name of the group home. And I was like, oh man, we was on there like an hour. My daughter was crying. She was pouring her heart out. She was saying she talks to God. A 14-year-old, y'all. If y'all don't have no heart, then I don't know. I have a heart. When a little baby, a little girl is pouring her heart out that has been raped, kidnapped, sold for money by somebody that kidnapped her from me, and I got her back because she ran away, and my other daughter, 16-year-old, just found me. If y'all don't have a heart to have any emotions when a 14-year-old's on live, saying she believes in God, she talks to God every night, she's scared that this man's gonna come back and rape her, she's scared he's gonna come back and kidnap her, she's scared that, and my daughter's crying. Y'all don't have no heart when a little girl is on live that's been through everything that possibly can, because she was snatched from my arms and took all the way to fucking California, and I knew nothing about where the fuck she was until she contacted me, and now she's in a group home going through trauma. If y'all don't have no heart while a little innocent soul is on live crying, pouring her heart out, and you calling her a meth head junior to her face, something's not wrong with that. It's something not wrong with that. I'm a mother before I'm anything, okay? I have feelings. I have a heart. When I know I hurt somebody's feelings, I come back and apologize. I have a soul. I have a heart. I try not to, but when my kids are involved, something might slip out. You feel me? I don't care about what nobody talks about me. You could call me the crackhead from hell. You could call me the worst parent. You could call me a dick-sucking $2 bitch. You can call me a motherfucking faggot ass bitch. You could call me anything about me. But when you bring my children in this, that has nothing to do with this unless I tell what's going on with them, which I chose to tell my story about them, you're wrong. You had no right to go on live that I had to erase because she called the name out, to call her a meth head junior and put her down while she's in the fucking chat looking at it. And I ain't gonna hear the end of it. She's been calling me all fucking night. Period. Now she knows what the fuck is asking me. She don't even know about trolls. I had to explain to her, look, baby, those aren't my supporters. That's fake people. She don't know what's going on. All she was doing was saying thank you. And she didn't even have to express her feelings, but she's that type. She's a Virgo. I don't even know what made her tell y'all some of the shit. I don't know. I'll let her talk her feelings out. She has never opened up to nobody. I was shocked, and I hate that I had to delete that live. She has never told nobody that shit she told y'all yesterday. You heard what she said. I can't believe she even said it. She don't talk to nobody. She don't talk to counselors. She has never talked about the man that raped her and sold her for money. Never. You heard what she said? This is a little soul, a little child. She has no reason to lie. She's never said that to nobody. She's asking me what's going on. What's going on? I thought those were your supporters, mommy. I thought those people sent you stuff. Let me stop talking about it because it's too much. Anyway, let me change the subject. Okay. I'm not even gonna talk about that right now because I don't even cry. Y'all never see me cry. I don't do that. I don't let people know my feelings are hurt, but when it comes to my child asking me what's going on, and really, I don't have to put her on here, okay? I share her with y'all for a reason to let y'all know what kids go through when they're snatched from their parents. That can't help it. So everybody that's putting me down saying that, you know, I've sold my kids and stuff, that's a lie. Okay? Really, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. My kids know. Okay, my kids know. They had to witness it. They know that I had nothing to do with it. So that's all that really matters. It's just the point when my daughter is so like bury stuff, like she don't even talk to me. I don't even know why she said what she said on live, and I had to erase it because her group home was said on accident. A lot of people was in there, they know what happened, but she don't know really. She thinks like everybody on here is. She doesn't. She's only 14. She's a teenager, yes, but she's not comprehending. You know, that's why I try to tell y'all to keep all the trash out while she was looking in the chat. It's my fault. I shouldn't have let her, you know, I was just thought it was right for her to open up her gifts and say thank you. That was it. I don't know why she started talking about she's been talking to God. I don't even know where that came from. Like she said, she's never even talked about that person. She just finally gave me the name because I forgot. I didn't even know the babysitter's son's name. She just told y'all that she gave me the name the other day so we could file charges. She wouldn't even give me the name. Because I only knew his nickname Boogaloo until she told me. But she don't even talk to her counselors or nobody about that situation. I don't know what made her bring that shit up about her being scared. I don't know, but I don't know. But I just feel like when I get mad, instead of, you know, showing my feelings, I might slip up and say something because I was angry. I was angry that somebody brought my child into this and was calling her names while she was on live. I mean, she's not no meth head junior. She just told y'all she want to be a veterinarian. She's doing awesome in school. And I just hate that I had to erase that live. Maybe I should have because she was pouring her heart out. Plus the name got put up and y'all told me to erase it. But at the end of the day, people need to stop. Whatever I'm saying, stop screen recording what the fuck you want to screen record and screen record the whole fucking thing, okay? Because that's what y'all are doing. For instance, with the N-word, I never said the ER, and you told people I said the ER. I was talking about a whole man, not no color. Y'all did that. My daughter even had a certain thing that she felt on it. And she even said if somebody that was Caucasian called her ER, she would knock their teeth down her throat. Yes, that's racist, okay? But she knows I use the A, the N-A, and call men that. Men of no, it don't matter what color they are. I use that word like people call women bitches in their vocabulary. I use that for all men, okay? So people need to stop screen recording what the fuck they want to and posting it, okay? Because I'm finna go on a striking spree because y'all are lying. Because I have to take the lives down if they mess up, or I'm not getting paid, or something said, a name said about where I'm at or where she's at, I have to delete it or something like that. And then y'all just screen record what you want. For instance, about what I said about her son. That was after the fact you made a video and called my baby a meth head junior in the live when I was visiting. And that was after the fact you made a video at the end, and I got a million emails and messages telling me that you had a video out calling my baby another meth head junior, and you had all your supporters egging you on. Like, that's really sick. I went on live when I checked into the room. Everybody pitched in, got me a room because I ain't had no sleep because you called the just shelter on me and got me put out for 2 nights in a row because I told y'all, I told on live, because sometimes I don't think before I say stuff, that I was crawling through the window. I wasn't supposed to be out before lights out. She knew my transportation, my shelter name. I got put out. One night I got put out. The other night I had already got sleep, so I decided to stay out the second time. I could have went back. I did say that. But people was like, no, we'll get you a room the next day. You can have it so you could get some sleep. Because I always have to come back at a certain time. That was great. I did that. I went to sleep yesterday when I finished, got off the live and visiting her. And when I did go on that live, I did call somebody a son, the FAG word, and said that I don't say nothing about how y'all know what I said. That's what I said on the live after the fact, okay? So I just hate that people are making it seem like I'm going for people's kids before they go for my, after they, but that's so like evilness. People know what happened. People told me that you did it. I seen it when I was on live. I did the video and said that about, I'm not talking about your son and saying this about your son. Why the fuck are you bringing that about talking to that about my child? Okay, stop screen recording what you want to screen record, okay? If you're gonna screen record the whole motherfucking live and put it out there, okay? Stop screen recording what you want people to hear what I said, okay? Because that's all lies. Y'all are making up these fake, editing these fake pictures, editing these fake lies, and at this point, I don't even have to tell people I'm pregnant. I don't even have to talk about that. I'm almost 5 months. I'm not going to be humongous, but that's none of your fucking business now, bitch. Okay? So at this point, I'm not even going to speak on that because I'm not going to give you the attention. Okay? You want my attention, you got it now because you spoke on my daughter and you try to go on live all out of breath. She talk about my son. Like, bitch, you said that to my daughter and I had to erase the live while she was on live, pouring her heart out. Then you made a live or a video and called her the same meth head junior at the end. Everybody was telling me. I didn't even know. And I checked in the hotel, went on live and said what the fuck I said about I'm not calling your son that, so how dare you come for my daughter. That's what happened. I just hate that people... Hold on. Just got another message saying Storm was live, saying, oh, wow. Like, I don't really care at this point. She could say what she want to say about me. At this point, I'm moving forward. Really, it's really sad. This has really, like... It's not even fun no more. Like, this is supposed to be for entertainment, you know? And it shouldn't be to hurt people's feelings, okay? Especially kids. I'm not worried about the only reason I'm hurt is because I have to answer to my child about what's going on because she don't even know what the fucking troll is. And it's, you know, and I'm like, I don't know. I smoked this cigarette. It's just sad. It's just sad. I would never bring up nobody's kids because I know what I've been through with my kids. But I was hurt. I was angry that you did that while I was on live with my child. And I had to, y'all was in my life. She and no one's favorite was in my life. And they made, I had to, y'all was in my life. She and no one's favorite was in my life. And they made it seem like I erased my life because my belly bump disappeared. Like, I have no problem showing my stomach. She called you a crackhead on live. Thank you, girl. I get all these messages and stuff every time she goes live. What she's saying about me. Now she's calling me a crackhead again. I don't care. I'm an ex-crackhead. That's fine. But when it comes to children, I don't get my feelings hurt about what I've been through because it's trauma, and I'm dealing with it, or I've already dealt with it. But when it comes to a innocent kid that don't know what's going on, and she's asking me like last night, and I really didn't even know what to say because I told her, she didn't even want me to really tell her story, but she told it herself on live about what the guy and the babysitter did to her. She don't never tell nobody nothing. She even said, I've never told nobody. I just told my mama his name. Like, it shocked the hell out of me. But I explained to her that this is a channel that I'm doing, and I am, because she knows what I've been through. They was kids, and my 16-year-old who just found me, that was kidnapped, she finally found me, and she IG'd me. She has ran away from the babysitter. She's safe. She's staying with her boyfriend's mama. She's almost 17. She has a job, and she's so hurt. That's another one. She found my YouTube. My son's still with the babysitter. I'm a 13-year-old. We're gonna have to figure out where that is because my daughter had to get away. My 17-year-old is safe now. She was so hurt, and she's a tattoo artist, or she draws for a tattoo artist. She's almost 17. She's in California somewhere. The babysitter took them all the way to California. She was like, Mama, what's going on? I remember all them guys that used to beat you, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, so you're homeless, blah, blah. So I kind of told her the story. She's like, where's Akira? And I told her a little bit about that. We haven't really talked too much. I don't want her to get upset, but she was so sweet. She was like, I can't even say it. She was like, Mama, I'll send you like $350 when I get paid Friday. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. So she won't stop blowing me up. She keeps calling me, asking me, so you're at a shelter downtown Atlanta, like where those bums stay at? She don't understand that it's like a house where, because like we're from Atlanta, and she thinks I'm like, don't say that, Michaela. Like in her mind, she thinks like, I don't know what she thinks about the shelter, but I told her, no, it's a house for women and kids. It's not like that, Michaela. It's not, moms don't stay there. Like, people have their own opinion, and that's sad that these kids are so brainwashed that they would even say stuff like this. I'm gonna have a lot of work to do with them. But I was like, no, I'm good, Michaela. They're gonna help me find a house. And she's like, Mama, are you sure? If I got to, every paycheck, I'll get you a place and whatever else she said. I don't even want to talk about it, but I would never take no money from my kids, not even my 21-year-old. No way. I would never do that. I'm not doing that. No, they earn their money having a real job. I'm so proud of Michaela. Of course, my son don't have a real job because y'all know what he's out here doing, and he had a good life when he was adopted. But these other ones that was kidnapped and molested and held against their will and sold for money by the babysitter and her son, and done went through all this shit, are still trying to. You heard what my daughter said. I don't even know where she got that from. She said, all my people in my family never got their high school diploma, and I am going to finish high school. I'm going to be a veterinarian because I love pets. She said, I'm going to break the, what'd she say? She said, I'm going to break the curse. I'm going to break she said, I'll break the cycle. She said, I am going to break my family cycle. So my kids are really, really trying. My 17-year-old's at a tattoo shop in California. She said she's an amazing artist. I see some of her work. I think she draws for the tattoo people or something, but she makes, good money, obviously doing that. I'm proud of them. They didn't take after me, even though everything that's happened to them. Michaela, my 17-year-old, don't smoke cigarettes. She don't do drugs. Even though my 21-year-old does all the drugs up under the sun, but he was adopted and raised with some people that cared about him, and he chose the street. He chose this. My other kids didn't choose this. They didn't choose this. Okay. And they're trying. They know everything because they seen it when they was kids. They know mama was going and dancing in clubs. They know. They're not stupid. They know I was getting beat on by different men. She said it yesterday, my 17-year-old. I was like, how do you know that? I seen it, mama, at 9. I'm like, oh my gosh, they remember this shit. And I can't even believe it, that half of the shit these kids remember. But these kids are not stupid. That's one thing for sure. They know and they remember everything I went through. They know. But yeah, so really it's not, that it has anything to do with my feelings. It's my feelings for my child. I told her that I have a channel, a YouTube channel, and I said they all support me. They all support me, Kiki. I call her Kiki Carrot. I said, they all support me. And I said, look, all this stuff that people got you. I said, they really care for us. And, so when she was seeing the comments, she was like, I had to just say, I was like, look, that's just fake people. That's just troll accounts. She didn't know. She was like, what is that? Why did they say that? And I was like, look, I don't know. It's just mean people in the world. She's like, well, I thought they supported me and you, and they sent this stuff for me. I said, look, that's just a whole bunch of different people that's on there, and some people make fake accounts, and they're just fake people. It's just the computer or something. So she probably knows what's going on, but she really didn't know until I'm trying to tell her what's going on. She called me last night to make sure I was able to get into a room and get to sleep. And I was like, yeah, I'm going now. Turn off my phone. And I said, we'll talk about another time when I see you Monday about troll accounts and the fake people and whatever else. And like she said on there, she's not going to take the same steps I took. She's going to break the curse. She's going to break the cycle. She's going to be her a veterinarian. She's doing good in school. She's not going to let what happened to her affect her in life. She's going to go get her high school diploma. Unlike everybody in her family has not. Even my son dropped out at 17, almost. He was just about to go to 12 and just wanted the street life. So yeah, I'm just so proud of her and Michaela and all of them. The other ones are too young to, get jobs and know what's going on. But her and Akira are, old enough, and it's just, I'm happy for them. Another thing is, people are saying that I said I took my kids to the strip club. No, I took my son to the club when he turned 21. My son, a lot of people kept asking, how old am I? Look, let me tell y'all this. I might look rough right now. I don't have makeup and stuff on. I don't have lashes, and I just woke up. But really, when me and my son are in public, people think I'm his girlfriend. Because, I have makeup on and I'm fixed up. I don't look like I'm going on 40, okay? I don't act like I'm pushing 40. So a lot of people were confused, saying, how does she have this baby and she's in her 20s, late 20s? No, I'm 38. I'll be 39 in April. And when my son turned 21, we went to the club together. He turned 21. He's grown. And it is what it is, y'all. But as far as my young kids, you can't even get into the club until you're 18, regular club, strip club's 21. But the thing about it is, that was not my first time my son went to the strip club. My son has been in the street because he chose to, and been a gang banger since he was 15, 16. Y'all seen the pictures, the light-skinned guy with the dreads. That's my son. That's not my boyfriend. That's not my husband. That's my child. He's been did all this. At strip club, he was in the strip club at 17. He was using fake IDs at 17, 18, so he's done that. That's nothing new for him. But I felt like he's 21 and I wanted to go out and have some drinks with him. Like, he's grown. I don't see nothing wrong with me taking a 21-year-old to have some drink, but other people have their own opinions. It is what it is. It's not like me and my son went and smoked a fucking fat ass blunt or something. Or no, we didn't we went and had some drinks on his 21st birthday. Went to the club. That's it. Yeah. So it is what it is, y'all. But yeah, that's really the story. It's just people screen recording what they want, and whatever I say because somebody done said something about my child that came out my mouth is what I said totally after the fact. After everybody was messaging me and emailing me, after she made a video again saying that about my kid, after we was on live and she did it. And that kind of it really it made me mad, but at the same time it really did. It's not that it did something to me. It really just fucked with me, should I say, because my daughter was questioning me and asking me what's going on, because she just poured her heart out. She's thinking that all of these people are her friends, or not friends. She's her supporters. Like I told her, that's what I told her. Should have told her about trolls, but I just didn't want to put that negative shit in her head. I'm just trying to stay positive with her. Everything positive, everything. I don't need nothing negative around her. Or I should have hid the chat. I don't know. I don't even know how to do that. I'm going to have to figure that out. But it is what it is, y'all. Another thing is, when that night that I got put out, not last night because everybody pitched in to get me a room, but the night before I was on live for 3 hours and I erased it because I had somebody trying to kidnap me and shit, and I had like 100 people in the chat then. She was saying I was talking about her son, y'all. Now, was we talking about her son or was we talking about it? We was never talking about nobody's children, y'all. When we was talking about gay stuff and stuff like that, we was talking about the grown it. Nobody's children was called or talked about in that chat, and everybody that it was in the chat knows who was all in that chat that night that I was on there outside because I got put out. The one that I decided to stay, not the first night I got put out, but the second night I was on live all night while y'all was on live with me, and we was talking about it. Y'all remember? We weren't talking about nobody. No homophobic shit about no child that night. No, we was talking about the grown it. No children was mentioned when we was he and Han over here all night. The first night I got put out because she called the shelter and I tried to sneak in the window. The second night, not last night, but the night before, I went to sleep at 6 o'clock and got up at 10:30, and I couldn't sleep no more. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not going back. Why? Just stare in the bed? I might as well stay out all night until I go to the clinic at 5 or 6 in the morning. So everybody was like, no. And I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want a hotel, because even if I got a hotel right then, I would have to check out at 11. And then I would have to leave the shelter. I had to leave the shelter at a certain time in the morning and can't come back into the evening. So why would I do that? So I waited until I went to the clinic. Somebody got me a ride to the clinic because she called transportation. But now I went to urgent care, and I finally tested negative, because I think I had COVID right when my daughter's thing went on quarantine, because a little girl had COVID 2 weeks ago. She finally tested negative, but I didn't test right after that. I had mild symptoms because I've already had it where it was worse. So I didn't think it was COVID, but a week later when I tested, I was positive. So finally, it's been 2 weeks since I think I've had it, because that's when my daughter went on quarantine, and her thing. I just went because they said they want to see my test results before I could go see my child. So I said, let me go to the urgent care and get a rapid test. And it was negative. So I was able to go see my daughter. So that night, that day I decided to do everything and check in at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So I wouldn't have to check out today until, check-in was yesterday at 2 p.m., but I had to go see my daughter, go get some snacks. So I didn't get to the room until 7? After I went on live, I finally got into bed at 7 p.m. and I didn't have to check out until, I don't have to check out until 11 o'clock today. But I'm probably going to get the room again. I got some people working on some things, my supporters. But anyway, the night I ran for the laptop, yeah, y'all, that night, that's what I did. That was the night then that we was talking about the grown it, and now she's trying to tell people we was talking about her kid that night. No kids were involved. Like, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. What do we look like talking about somebody's children? No, we was kicking and laughing because we had this girl in the chat the whole night. This girl named Tiffany was in the chat talking about crack. She was in the chat with me from 10:30 p.m. until 12 o'clock the next day in the afternoon, over 12 hours, y'all. She kept saying, we left her in the chat because she was a troll. She kept telling me, oh, you just want to crack, right? You want to crack? So I was like, yep, I want to crack. Yep, I want one. And we was laughing all night because we was just messing with her. We wasn't going to put her out. She was like, I was like, as a matter of fact, here go my P.O. box. Send me and my supporters all crack rocks and crack pipes. I can get in my store $5. As a matter of fact, Walmart to Walmart so I can go get me a crack. We was just joking that night, but no kids was involved. And we was talking about a grown it over there. No children, period. I don't talk about children. The only thing I slipped up and when talking about a child was after the fact you put my child down in the live, and after the fact you made a video and calling my baby a meth head junior. I didn't even know. I don't even go over there and watch your shit. People send me shit. And I went over there and looked. I was like, hold up. Let me go on live and tell how I feel. Because that's at that moment, that's how I felt. I felt like, wow, I don't call your son that name. I don't call him what kind of name is it? Y'all know what name I'm talking about because y'all seen the screen. I don't say that about him. Basically, I would say I don't call him sweet. I don't talk about your kid. So how dare you did this not once but twice to her face and then made a video like. So yeah, I was heated. I'm not gonna lie. And so they screen recorded it where I was saying that about her son, but that was so after the fact. That's when I finally got back from the hotel and got me a room and was waiting to go to my room that everybody pitched in to get me. Thank y'all. I got some good sleep. So as soon as I checked into the hotel, I went, I got my key. I went live because at first I wasn't even going to go live, y'all. But I was like, I got to address this. And any mom would have addressed it. I don't care who you are. Like, would y'all not address it if somebody says something about your kid, or if you was on live and your kid was in the reading the chat and she called her meth head junior, and then she made a video? Would you not take up for your baby? I'm going to, because my baby has no voice. She can't clap back. Okay, I'm gonna clap back for her. So at the time, I felt like that. I felt like, wow, that's how I felt, and it is what it is. Should I have said it, even though 2 wrongs don't make a right? No, but I was so angry and heated, it just came out. I don't talk about people's children. I leave the kids out of it. But when you talk about mine, I'm going to talk about yours. Actually, I tried not to talk about yours, but it just came out after the second time of calling her a meth head junior. I went live and it slipped out because I'm like, wow. I was just like, wow. Like, I have never brought up nobody's children. I share my children with my supporters just to see my journey. 2 wrongs don't make a right. They don't. And her kid is a teenager like mine. So he has nothing to do with this. It should be between 2 women. It shouldn't be between no children. So was I wrong? Yes, I was wrong for clapping back for my baby's sake. It just came out because I was angry and hurt at the same time, and I don't like talking about children. Children are innocent. Children should be left out of this. Children have nothing to do with this. But when children are involved, feelings get involved, and sometimes you're going to say stuff that you don't mean. So moving forward, I shouldn't have said it, because I don't like talking about people's children. But when you talk about mine and what they're going through, I was hurt, and angry. I had a lot of emotions, and I don't watch her stuff. People said it to me, and do I feel bad? Yes, because I have a hurt. I'm saying hurt. I have a heart. So what I said about her son, I don't even mean it. I was just angry, and I'm going to leave kids out of it, If people want to talk about my kids, that's fine. I'm not going to stoop to that level and talk about their children, because that's not where the beef is. I'm just going to, whatever. At this point, I'm just going to keep telling my story. And people want to keep talking about me and my kids, they got to deal with that with God. So at this point, it's wrong. It's wrong. This whole situation is wrong. Two wrongs do not make a right. I was wrong because I am, Jessica. You're right. I was wrong for saying that about her son after the fact. She did that with my daughter and said that about my daughter. At this point, I'm moving forward. I'm not going to have nobody's name in my mouth. At this point, I don't even like talking about people, because that does something to my soul, my heart. Because at the end of the day, I have feelings. I don't like talking about people, but sometimes people push you to that extent. I don't know. It's like I do stuff without thinking. I got to stop that. I got to start thinking before I say it. But I'm going to be the bigger person, and I'm not going to talk. I'm not talking about nobody's way they look, what's going on, because at the end of the day, I got my own problems. Everybody has their own problems. Who am I to talk about somebody, even though they're talking about me and my kid? I'm not no better to go back and talk about her and her kid after she done did that to my baby, or made a video about my baby. I'm not, that's not me. That's not how I am. So I'm not fixing to get out of character for that. So from now on, I am strictly going to pay the business that pays me, and strictly tell my story and my journey. I'm not even going to feed into it no more. I hope everybody heard it. Two wrongs don't make a right. I was angry. I was hurt. I had a million emotions going through my body and my mind when my child got talked about, not once, but twice. The first time in the live, when she called her a meth head junior, I let it go. I didn't clap back like that. I didn't get on live and talk about her. I didn't get on live and talk about her child. I left it alone. I seen it. My daughter seen it. I left it alone. I get to go check into the hotel, and I got a million messages and a million emails saying she just made a video calling her, at the end of the video, another meth head junior. So I hurry up, checked into the hotel, went somewhere, got on live, because I'm not going to go live in the room, because I'm not stupid. People can pull up pictures. I've known her to pull up pictures of apartments and look what they look like on the inside in hotels when she was doing that to blah. So I'm not going to do that. I'm always going to be outside until I get my own place. So I hurry up, checked into the hotel, went somewhere, went live, and that came out my mouth about her son, because I wasn't thinking before I said it. Because I was heated, girl. I was heated, and now I'm getting phone calls from my daughter asking. I was heated, I can't even explain how I was feeling at that moment. It's unexplainable. I really felt like hurting somebody, okay? I don't like thinking. I don't like these thoughts to come in my mind. I'm not trying to do this. So instead of reacting on something totally different, that came out my mouth. And like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. I should have never said nothing about a child, even though she did that twice and did it to my child's face and made a video about it. I should have never did it. So I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. And I'm staying out the drama. People can talk. They can say whatever they want about me from now on. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do. And that is tell my story times and do what I do. All right. I wasn't even reading the chat, y'all. Yeah, Gappers, aka Thundercat. Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about nobody's children. That I'm not gonna do. I don't do that. Like that, it was bad on my part. I stooped to somebody's level, and I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I should have done that. So, yeah, two wrongs don't make a right, y'all. And I just wish that people can put themselves in my shoes sometimes, like literally, and just step back for a minute. Because I try to do that when people talk to me or tell me certain things. I try to see how that person would feel. For instance, I just wish people would sometimes, before they react on what people are saying about me and these little screen recordings, see what's really going on and what really happened, before they make their own opinion. Hold on, y'all. I gotta turn this light on. I just wish that people would make their own opinion and get me something to eat. But I just wish that people would have their own opinion on stuff and not believe everything you hear. There is, you got to listen to that person's side, listen to my side. There's three sides to the story: her side, my side, and the truth, if that makes sense. But sometimes if y'all have kids, and if your kid has been through what mine has, what would you have done? I just want some comments, because I'm finna charge up my phone and get me something to eat right quick, y'all. What would y'all have done? And y'all can comment on this video because I'm leaving it up. What would y'all have done in my shoes if somebody called your baby a meth head junior, while you was on live to her, and then made a video and said it at the end of the video that called her another method, an innocent person that's been through so much trauma? Video, I'm going to keep it up, and I just want people to just tell me what they would have done. I just want to know for future reference. I just want to know, without thinking, if that happened to you, what would you have done off your first instinct? Because I don't know. I just want to know what people besides me would have done. And that's what it is. I would not even address her from this day forward, because at this point she is not trying to be a bigger woman and accept her apology. I would have went for blood, and I would have not apologized. However, I commend you for being a bigger person. Yeah, because I just, it's for me. I'm gonna apologize for myself, because I'm not that type of person, even though somebody said that about my kid. First, two wrongs don't make a right. And the apology is to make me feel better. So I know in my heart that at least I did apologize. After she called my kid a meth head junkie, I went and apologized for calling her son what I did. But that was my reaction. And it's sad that people don't know the story, what's going on. But hopefully y'all will really understand, and even her subscribers will understand, because they're over there, her subscribers are over there saying, commending her. Oh, I'm glad you called her child that. She shouldn't have talked about your son. No. She talked about my child on live to her face. Then she made a video of my child, and I clapped back for my child and talked about your son. I didn't really talk about him. I just said I don't be saying this about your son. So, and y'all screen recorded that. But it is what it is. God knows. My heart and soul knows what happened. People in the chat knows what happened. When I had to erase the live with my daughter because of the name she said, the place she was at. People know that was in the chat what happened. People know she talked about my daughter. People know that she made a video about my child before I even said anything about a kid. So it is what it is. Anyways, y'all, I'm fixing to... Oh, okay. See, a lot of people have different opinions on what they would have done. And, at the end of the day, this is a baby. And I just don't go for nobody's children. That just don't click in my head. Even if you talk about me, I'm not going for your kid. That's a child. But you came from mine, not once, but twice. So, if you treat people how you want to be treated. You feel me? At the end of the day, if you treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit. If you treat me with respect, I'm going to treat you with respect. If you talk about my child, I might talk about your child. It goes both ways, but, I acted out of emotions. I sure did. And it's sad that people really think I talked about her child first. Like, her supporters are taking up for her, saying, I'm glad you talked about her child. She talked about your son. No, that's not even how it went. People know how it went. The real people that was here know how it went. Because I didn't even know until the messages was coming in that she made a video of her calling her a meth head Mary Jr. But I seen the first time in the live when she was calling her names. I let it go the first time. Second time, come on now, y'all. Second time you call my baby names and a meth head Jr. Come on now. So yeah, I'm going to... Y'all can block Jessica. That's one of them trolls. That's one of her supporters that believes in talking about people's children, obviously. So anyway, y'all, I'm fixing to go get me something to eat. I'm starving. Thank you for everybody that cashed at me and got me a room and got me some food, helped me get my methadone. I really appreciate that. I will see y'all because something else I need to talk about, and I will see y'all in about 30 minutes as soon as I finish eating and going to get me something to eat, okay? So yeah, I'll see y'all in about 30 minutes. Bye.